I told y'all this was gonna happen. 6 months ago, I told y'all this was gonna happen. Yet, no one listened to me. Acadiana is really like that. What's going on, guys? This is the voice of the generation. I just want to thank everyone who supported me this season. Season went by real fast. You know, I enjoyed doing these videos this year for the team. Shout out to the support. Shout out to whoever watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like. Also comment. Last video of the season. Kind of sad. I'm really don't have anything to do other than work in school. But you know, good things come to an end. Acadiana got another state title, just like I predicted. And you know, today is gonna be a different kind of video. You know, I won't be just talking, you know, this and that. I'm gonna be showing a lot of other things. Best moments of the season. I'm gonna be discussing the best plays of the season. Best players to watch out for next season. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get this started. Now for talented roster and staff, led by I don't have my glasses, so don't get on me if I'm not reading something right. Led by head coach in his third season, with his second straight state title. We got Matthew McCullough, running backs coach. A coach who came back after 1 year absence from Acadiana. Running back coach, we got Coach Gable. I forgot his first name. Quarterbacks coach, we got Drew Bergeron. Wide receivers, Jimmy Hemsel, who doesn't get enough credit. O-line coach, we got Cade Dawes and George Harris, two very good coaches, and Ronald Gunner, who's a good coach too. D-line got a coach who doesn't get enough credit in Clay Couture. DBs, we got Kevin Bellard, who's in his second season. You know, he needs some more credit. His coaching ability over these past 2 seasons with his DB unit. Linebackers coach, we got Jordan Romero, who's one of Acadiana's best coaches, and Alonzo Williams. Defensive coordinator is Coach Sebo, who is the second best coach on Acadiana. Offensive coordinator is Trey Sutton, who deserves a lot of credit. A lot of credit what he has done with this offense these past 2 years. My senior year, which was his first year, started out as a special teams coach. Now the offensive coordinator, which is a damn good move. It was a good move. You can really see how the offense these past 2 years of Acadiana looked very different from when Gavin Peters was here. No disrespect or anything, but offense looks very different. I don't think I left any coaches off. But a very good coaching staff of the year in the district. Season before last, offense was dynamic, as we all know, with Dylan Minette, Lucky Brooks, the senior O-line. It was just a great offense. 45.7 points a game, like I discussed in my first ever Acadiana video. Had 586 points, which was in 15 games, which was almost more than the basketball team had in 15 games, which is insane. But you know, at the beginning of the season, I no disrespect, like I stated before, I just knew this offense wasn't going to be like that offense, to be honest, because that offense was just insane. I just knew it wasn't. You know, this season average 31.7 points a game, which is still good. Close to 32 points a game if you round it up. Offense is led by quarterback Jeremiah Brown, another backup quarterback Jatravius Eugene, who was a very good quarterback if you watch his film. Running backs got Tyven Zeno and Amari Wiggins, two dynamic duo. And if you had Kevin Williams, three-headed monster. Corey Landry, Dontrell Arsenault, Tyrone Prejean. These next 3 names I'm going to say after next season are just going to be a very good trio after next season. Tyrone Prejean, Damus Linden, a.k.a. Fat. Never knew his name until yesterday. I had to go look it up. And Cameron Minette, who is the brother of Dylan Minette. If you don't know who Dylan Monet is. Wide receivers got I forget to call him his real name. Bradford Broussard is also a running back, which was a good decision this season. Rodney Beard, Rashawn Richards, Tucker Benoit, LeBron Campbell, McKean Turkey, Malik Matthews. I don't think Devontae George is on the team. I don't know. Cameron McQueen, Josiah Duplanchon, Heaven Broussard, Robert Bork, Braden Araby, Nelson Giles, Ricky Davis, Caden Talbot, Devontae Senegal, and William Druitt. I don't think I left anyone name off. Don't think I did. O-lines and tight end. Man, one of the best O-lines Acadiana has ever had. It's kind of a deep. They had a kind of a deep O-line. Not really tight ends. O-line led. It's kind of a tie. It's a tight race. But Donald Collins and Justin J.T. Babineau, Joshua McDaniel, who should have gotten All-State. That's just my opinion. Dylan Fant, Dalen Childs, Rustin Bennett, most improved O-line in Acadiana history, got to be. Jaden Guillory, sensation, sophomore sensation, he really is. The Dakota McFarland, Sammy Key, Bernard B.J. Mesh, Gavin Doucette, Seth Cormier, Braden Beasley, Dalen Charles, who I don't think he's on the team. I don't know. Jackson Hammond, Stephen Baker, and Michael Willis, who's going to be starting next year, and Blaine Langnace. I don't know if I said it right. A defense, man. Probably one of the best defenses in Acadiana history. I'ma just say that. Oh yeah, and this is my. I played for SWA a few years ago, so that I just wore it because this is my last Acadiana video, and I want to wear a Rams jersey, and this is my. I lost so much weight, I could fit it. I could fit this because a year ago I couldn't even wear this, but dropped 50 over the summer during quarantine because I wasn't trying to gain no weight. Why y'all gain weight? Anyway, a defense, man. Probably the greatest defense in Acadiana history, bro. Just very deep, even with the losses of some starters last year. Antheos Figueroa to transfer. Very deep defense. Even though they lacked depth, to be honest, they were still deep. One of the greatest ever. 11 games into the season, only gave up 9 points a game before the championship game. The championship game pushed up the average to 11.11, but it's still good. The lowest in the past 10 seasons in for Acadiana. 3 shutouts by this defense. It should have been 5. I'm sure Jordan Romero would have wanted 5. Because, I know when I was playing for Acadiana, I know that's one thing he liked was shutouts. And sadly, they gave up 2 points late in a game against Southside and New Iberia. Linebackers led by 3-year starter Derek Bercier, Caleb Arsenault, Larry Lewis, Nick Carrier, Julian Prejean, Ozzie Snelling, transfer Chris Celestine, Bryson Charles, Rodden Hebert, Isaiah Mouton, Gage LeBlanc, Cullen Carrier, Dylan Dronette, Brennan Turkey, and Seth Coche. And I guess you could kind of put Jalen Lawrence, even though he wasn't technically on the team, but he's going to be in there next season. He was on the team, but he just wasn't on the team yet. D-line led by Cameron George, Walter Bob Jr., Caden Anderson, who looked like a grown man, Traven Bozier, Justin Bryce, Jakari Pete, who I think is up next, Isaiah Hiltz, Damon Woodall, Joshua Wiggins, Darius Prejean, Jarvis Warner Jr., Tavion Chasson. I think that's all the D-linemen should be. DBs led by Ian Motts, Drennan Anthony, Kendrick Richard, LaTerrence Welch, number 1 cornerback in Louisiana. Desmond Sachon, Kennedy Pierre, Sean Thibodeau, Caden Gordon, Nylan White, Robert Senegal, Dominic Andrews, my first name brother, Miles Arsenault. I don't know if these 2 guys are on the team. Tom and Jerry, Trevor and Jared Johnson. I don't think they're still on the team. I don't know. Trerius Sylvester, Adam Trahan, number 32. I don't know who number 32 is due to the fact they put his they put the wrong name in the book for the senior or whatever book. They put the wrong name. They put Robert Bork instead of who number 32 was. But if anyone knows who number 32 is, say his name in the comments. I really wish I could say his name, but I do not know. And they have a DB who is a freshman who dressed out, Dilbert Mallory, who I also think is next up. I honestly think Dilbert Mallory is next up. Follow him on Instagram. Kickers, we got Jesus Martinez, Zay Carey, who was, I did notice, but he's a ranked kicker. I can't remember by who. Aiden Scott Richard, Kelsey Lachele, and do my best to say his name. Demencio Bensavinga. Trainers got Stevie Lynn, Sarah Moreau, Samara Gunner, Skylar Romero. Manager, we got Ryan Verisco, and I'm guessing Blake Boudreaux is a manager. I saw him in a jersey one time, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Acadiana. At the beginning of the season, the schedule, we had STM was going to be, I'm still pissed about it. It would have been STM Acadiana in the Jamboree, which would have been a very good matchup. I wish it could have been 4 quarters, but it would have been just 2 quarters. LCA would have been LCA's first game. Sulphur, Southside, Como, New Iberia, Sam Houston, Barb, and Lafayette. But when the season started, we wasn't in phase 2 yet. I think I can't remember what we wasn't. It was some reason why we couldn't start the season, so schedule had to change. No Jamboree, STM off. Replace STM with West Monroe for the scrimmage. LCA, Sulphur chickened out after the coach didn't want his players playing 3 days after just playing a game on Sunday, which is, and people are going to make the excuse about Hurricane Laura, but when it was asked if his players could have played at Acadiana, they declined excuses. Sulphur turned into John Curtis. Southside stayed Southside. Instead of Como, it turned into Ruston after someone from Como got corona. I hope they're doing well. I hope nothing happened to them. New Iberia stayed New Iberia. Sam Houston and Barb canceled their season, so Sam Houston turned into Catholic BR. The next week, Acadiana did not play, sadly. Lafayette stayed Lafayette. They beat LCA 21-0. Oh, I'm gonna talk about that later. In the playoffs, they played Covington, East Ascension, Mandeville, Destrehan, and Alexandria. Offers. Traven Bozier should have got more offers after the season he had, and after the game against New Iberia. He should have got more offers after that game. But anyway, I'm sure he's proud with the offer the plays that he committed. Traven Bozier with a commitment to Texas Southern. LT with his LSU commitment. Cam George, a UL commitment. Jeremiah Brown with an offer from Houston and Arkansas. I don't know if the reason he did get more offers is due to the fact he played quarterback and these offers are DBs, but they should look at him at quarterback. Denifant and JT with an offer from Houghton. Ian with baseball offers, which I did not list because it's not baseball. Ian with offer from Northwestern, Southern, McNeese, Nichols, Southeastern, Lamar, in Prairie View, A&M. Derek Bursey with an offer from St. Olaf, East Central, North Park, Bethel College, Louisiana College, and Sterling College. Caleb Arsenault with offer from Arkansas Tech, Texas Southern, with many offers. Did not listen, miss a lot. Kenny Pierre finally got an offer. Kendrick is up next for an offer. To Wisconsin Lutheran College. Walter Bob, which I'm still pissed off for some reason, has only one offer for some reason. After the season he just had. To Arkansas State, even though I don't think he's satisfied with, he should be satisfied on offer for now. But he's going to get more, but, I feel like he should get more. But, it's all in God's timing. But, he's going to get some more offers soon. For 5 people I think are going to get more offers. Tyvin Kendrick, I want to say Donald, but, he don't think he will. Donald, I think Rustin got one coming up. And I also think Caden got one coming up. My 5 people, I think, got one. At the beginning of the season, I picked a lot of people for Allstate. I think I did too much, to be honest. At the beginning of the season, my Allstate predictions were, oh yes, in my first Acadiana video, link in my bio. Honorable mention included Tyvin Zeno, Amari Wiggins, Dylan Fant, Justin Babineau. I don't think Justin didn't like how I didn't add him. Include him in Allstate at first. You know, my first video I said only, well, I didn't say this exactly, but the only person I listed who's gonna make Allstate was Fant. But then, you know, after my first video, I went to look at his film. I went to look at Justin's film, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. He's gonna make Allstate, and I included him in my next Acadiana video after that. Justin Babineau, Josh McDaniel, who should have gotten Allstate. That's just facts. I don't understand how does Shield Taylor get it? Like, no disrespect to him, but like, Josh McDaniel and him literally were identical in numbers. And if y'all don't know, Shield Taylor was getting his ass whipped by Josh McDaniel in the state championship game, if you didn't know. So I'm not really sure why he got it. Why I'm not gonna say why he got it, but why McDaniel didn't at least get why McDaniel didn't at least second team or even honorable mention. I just don't understand it, to be honest. But you know, shout out to Shield Taylor. Congrats to him. And congrats to my cousin, Jermaine McNeil, for getting Allstate. Cameron George, Walter Bob, Derek Bercier, Caleb Arsenault, LT, Ian, Desmond, and Aiden. In reality, not that many people got it. In reality, these are the players who got it. Honorable mention included, first, second, and honorable mention included. JT went first team. Derek went first team. Caleb, Amari, and Drayden were honorable mention, which is kind of bad that Drayden got honorable mention when there was 2 games where he was unstoppable on defense. Cam and Ian got first. Cameron was the most outstanding defensive player in 5A. All district team, first team, second team included. Joshua McDaniel, Amari Wiggins, who is the offensive MVP for the district. Tyvin Zeno, Donald Collins, Paradano, Dylan Fant, JT, Jeremiah Brown, who got it as an athlete. Ian Motts, Cameron George, who was defensive MVP for the district. Walter Bob, Derek Bercier, Caleb Arsenault, Ian Motts, and Adrian Anthony. I think he even got it. I don't remember seeing his name. But, you know, those are the guys who got all districts. Now my first, let me see what time I'm on, 18 minutes. Now my first list of the game, list of the video. We're going to go with top 10. The top 10 plays of the season.
I don't know if I can make it when I walk alone. Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. I wanna know.
I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red.
I could run through the fire.
make it if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it if I try to draw the red. I could
run through the fire.
That was probably the most fire thing I ever done. Most fire thing I ever done. If anyone want to know what app that was, it was Splice, which is a damn good app. Real good app. Honorable mention, Sammy Keys 41-yard reception. Draylen Anthony 60-yard interception, and Acadiana O-line block, which helped Amari get in for a touchdown against Nish. Now, on to the schedule. Probably the most toughest schedule in Acadiana history. There's like, I don't think it's probably the second behind 2014, 13, 14, 2013 or 14, one of those. Probably is really up there. Started off with West Monroe in the scrimmage. I don't really know much about it except that I heard it was 0-0. Acadiana couldn't really get the ball up, but thankfully they got it together. It was a state championship preview, sort of, which almost was. First game of the season, LCA. Acadiana first 3 quarters was up 7-0. It was just a defensive game. I really enjoyed the game, even though it's a defensive game. But LCA really came to play. The offense, even though the offense struggled, you know, defense is where it's at for them, mostly. On the night, Acadiana had 4 interceptions. Proof to everyone why their DBU shut down Sadron. First 2 quarters, even though he kind of got injured, but he still shut him down. Still didn't score. Jeremiah had a late touchdown run off a miscue, which really like sealed the game away. And then what really sealed the game was Cameron and Jordan coming up big this game with the strip sack. Kevin really burst onto the scene. This game he had 8 carries for 110 yards. This is when he showed everyone that he was the 3rd running back that was going to be playing for Acadiana. 3-headed monster. Acadiana had 200 yards rushing. Jaden Guillory was the starter that night. He really did good. And Acadiana wound up winning 21-0. Second game, replacement game of the sophomore game, like I discussed. Very hot game. A very hot game that really looked hot on TV. Players had to sleep in the same houses because it was, I think, Hurricane Laura, if I'm not mistaken. You know, a lot of people power out. Game started out 0-0, and both teams scored in the first 3 minutes of the second quarter. John Curtis was up 13-7 at halftime. Then Acadiana, they got the ball the second half, and it was just crazy. It was just crazy. They had the ball for 6 minutes and 12 seconds. It was just phenomenal. And during that whole entire quarter, this is really one of them the game. They had the ball for 10 minutes and 33 seconds due to the fact that Ian had got an interception once John Curtis had got the ball back, and Acadiana just ate up the clock. Marvin Wiggins had 2 touchdowns that night. That day. Game was on a Sunday. Very good game. Ian ended a game with an interception, which closed out the victory. Acadiana won 21-13. My prediction was, I think, 7-14 or 14-10. My LCA prediction was right, 21-0. I said that. Southside game. The Southside game. Now, the Southside game was that's basically how it went. Acadiana up 42-0 at halftime. Mark Wiggins had 3 first half touchdowns. Acadiana won 48-7. That's how I'm just leave it at that. Wrestling game, a game I knew they was going to win. Como out. Someone with Corona. 7-7 at the End of the first quarter. It was a real good game, to be honest, bro. Mario Williams showed everybody who he was this night. Even though last week he had 3 first half touchdowns, but this is a game that, you know, would probably have been tough for Acadiana due to the fact Rustin has been close to beating Acadiana, or close to trying to defeat Acadiana. I'm going to say that because they can't beat Acadiana. Started the half, Ian recovered a fumble, or a missed opportunity by Rustin. Acadiana was up 10-7, then Amari Wiggins. First 2 plays in a row, scored a 70-yard run and an 80-yard reception touchdown. Acadiana won 24-10. I think my prediction was 13-27. Nish game, Ian was out this game. It was a defensive battle the first quarter, you know. Nish came to play the first quarter. Then Traven Boyer burst onto the scene with 7 first quarter tackles, which I don't think anyone paid attention to that, because if a lot of college coaches paid attention to that, he would have gotten some more offers. But, you know, thankfully he has an offer and he's committed to Texas Southern. But he had 7 first quarter tackles, and yes, I counted it right. But Acadiana just ended this game after the first quarter. Jordan Anthony had a pick 6, insane pick 6, which I showed to you guys. This is a game that Amari Wiggins messed up his hamstring. Acadiana won 47-10. I can't remember my score prediction. Catholic BR, really tough game. Tyven was out this game. 2 of the top teams in the state going head to head in Baton Rouge. Game happened on a Saturday night. Sadly, I missed the game. Zay Carrier did kickoffs, who I didn't know Zay Carrier was a ranked kicker, to be honest. Well, shout out to him. Acadiana was down 21-0, the largest deficit this season, or the past 5 seasons since 2015, when Acadiana lost 26-0, the largest Acadiana deficit in history. Well, since that time, 21-7 at half. They had 3 fumbles in the first quarter, and yet again Acadiana lost a freshman. Then a few big runs by Kevin and Amari really sparked up everything. A big run by Amari taken back, which would have won Acadiana game. You know, Catholic scored in the fourth quarter with a vertical route with literally a minute left. Acadiana lost 27-21. I just wish, what really made me mad about this game was the play calling at the end. But, you know, you live, you learn. I wish they could have went undefeated, but I felt like that penalty with Amari in like the fourth quarter when he had that big run lost him the game, and I feel like the bad play calling at the end lost him the game. But, you know, is what it is. Lafayette game. Now, the Lafayette game really went like this.
Help me!
Long live the king.
Yeah, the return of Theos and Coach Fig facing Acadiana, the old team. Lafayette was 5-0, got big-headed, and got that ass. Tap! Walton came up big. Cam had, I think, 2.5 sacks. Walter had 1.5. Kevin and Jeremiah Brown both had 2 rushing touchdowns. Acadiana won 34-12. My prediction for that game was 35-10. My prediction for the Catholic BR game was 14-10. I was way off. On to the playoffs. First round, 32 seed. Covington got tapped. Very muddy game. Tyven just destroyed these guys. 2 first quarter touchdowns. McDaniel got his first career touchdown on senior night. Now, not a lot of people know it was senior night. It happened in the gym. Saw pictures. Acadiana had 37 unanswered points. Justin Bryce had 100. 100? Whoa. That's kind of impossible. But it had 1.5 sacks. And Julian Frazier also had a sack this game. Defense came up big this night. Negative 23 yards on the night for Covington. Acadiana won 44-7. Didn't have a prediction for this game. I said 52-7. East Ascension, a game I thought was going to be tough, but it wasn't. Second round, good first half, to be honest. Well, at least a quarter and a half. 7-14. Acadiana was up 20 minutes in the game. What really sparked these guys? What really sparked this like insane? It was just insane, guys. 35 straight points by Acadiana. Just put the game away, which helped. Which started due to the fact Jalen Anthony returned a kickoff, which I showed you guys. And Acadiana scored 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes, which is just insane. In less than 3 minutes, guys. No, less than 2 minutes, might I add. 4 forced turnovers. Acadiana won 14-42. My prediction was 14-28. Mandeville, number 8 seed. Defensive game, the most boring game this season. Just because it went so fast, and I just liked watching the games, and it just went too fast for me. Acadiana up 7-0 at the half. Amari Wiggins with a big touchdown, which opened the game, and Acadiana put the game away, winning the game 21-0. Can't remember my score prediction. Dexter game, 5th seed, semifinals rematch, defensive game, but it was actually entertaining. 3-0 at the half. The return of LT, number 1 cornerback in the state. I don't want to hear nothing about no one else. No disrespect. Jeremiah and Kevin put the game away with their rushing touchdowns. Acadiana had 37 yards rushing. Defense only gave up 98 yards, which really won the game. Alexandria game, state championship game, the greatest football game I have seen. Top 5. I'd say top 5. I'm gonna have to say top 5, but it's probably number 2. Behind my favorite, my best I've ever seen was probably Patriots and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. But yeah, let you guys let me know what your favorite football game was of all time. Alexandria came to play. Eventually, Acadiana put the game away. MVP was Tyven Zeno that night. 2 touchdowns, 22 carries, and 102 yards. Defense won this game. The defense won the game. Acadiana. Defense was so dominant in the playoffs, they only gave up I forgot how many points, but they gave up more points in this game than they did the previous 4 games, which is really impressive. 34 points during the season. I told you about these guys. This defense early, only coming into the playoffs didn't really give up a lot of points. Really good defense. All of these games ranked. I ranked these games from least to best. Got Covington, Mandeville, Nish, Southside, Lafayette, East Ascension, LCA, Destrehan, Ruston, John Curtis, Catholic, BBW, BR, and Alexandria. So yeah, pretty much my games ranked. Let me know what y'all rankings would be. But come to the end of this video. This is part 1. Part 2, guys, is dropping this Wednesday at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, I want to be sharing it all over the place. I'm going to be discussing. Now, I don't know who's watching this video right now, but I'm going to be discussing. Some of you young guys who might be watching this video. I'm gonna just say Jalen, maybe Larry. Most of you guys, that's going to be playing next year. I'm going to be discussing who I think is going to be. Who to watch out for next season. I'm gonna like you've seen earlier. I'm gonna even show who top 10 players are. I'm gonna give one away. Justin Babineau, that's one of them. Top player performances, stuff like that. But tune into that video Wednesday. Hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm not gonna do. I don't care if it's this and that. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna wait till Wednesday. This is part 1 of 2. I'm gonna have a part 3, but it's just extras, But this is part 1. Thank you for joining in. See you guys Wednesday. Peace out.